Hello everybody, Farmer Manu here, and I am on Mill Landscape Midland to do a quick little video, well, semi-quick I should say, of the new Mercury Farms Shed Pack by Alien Jim. This is a sneak peek. This has been submitted to Giants. It was submitted on Monday, April 8th. Today is Sunday, April 14th. And we're going to take a quick look at this. I'm going to show you the couple of variants of it, a couple little things that we can do with it. So let's move on here. So let's head into the store, and you'll find these all under placeables. And the first set, we'll go right straight to miscellaneous. And right off the bat, we have a workshop. Something new from Mr. Alien Jim. We have a couple of variants of it. We have the brown stone, the standard one from the Mercury Farms map, from the original from FS19, as well as the main one that you see around for FS19 on Mercury Farms map. We have the gray off-white, the red brick, a couple of the ones that he had done for that, and then we have this red version. It's nice red wood with white trim, and then we're going to start with this. I think we're going to use this one since nobody's seen this coloring or variant that Jim has done, so we're going to go with this one. We'll start with the workshop. $22,000 to place this. And the nice thing about this is, swing around here, as you can see, it's not the actual building. What we have here, zoom down in a little bit, we have a platform, and we have a little icon on the front. And what I'm going to do is, let's place this back over here. And the other thing with this set that Jim has done, the Alien Jim has done with this, is that you want to make sure that the area that you're placing has been leveled, or is fairly level, because I will show you here in a second. Let's move over here, even though I don't own the land. You will get some bleed through of the texture, the ground textures and that. If the ground is not perfectly level, it can poke up through the base platform and that. So what we'll do, let's come back here again, and we'll just put it over top of this. No, we won't. We'll move it out of here a little bit. All right, so let's place this. Enough jabber in there. And then with this, I'm going to stay right in here for a minute. We're going to move on over, and we have a wash station. 14,000, 14 per day. And this is just like the similar idea as the pressure washer. Now this one, you can overlap it. I wouldn't suggest doing so. But the nice thing about these is we can get these nice and close to each other. We'll place that one there. And we also have the Seed Hut and the Fertilizer Hut. We want to wait a second on those ones. So let's go over here. Take a quick peek at these. And as you see, you have your concrete platform. You have all your building materials here. So all you have to do is walk up to the gear and press build. And as you can see, we now have a completed building. Now that I said, this one is your workshop. There's your markers. Here is your icon. So you just click for that. Pull your vehicles in. And this is a nice size, get your light switch. Nice size trigger here. I will show in just a second here the size of that and what you can do. We got these nice big doors. And they will open up almost flush back against the walls. So they're back out of your way, so you're not going to be running into them. So you can leave these open if you want. Now let's come over here. Same thing. Let's build our wash station. I think these animations are pretty cool. There's all our decorations are in. Got our tanks there. Here is your actual pressure washer. As you see, get your wand. And the nice thing about this is if you have any equipment that won't fit in here, which there isn't much that won't, the length of the wand, you can go quite a bit of distance away from this building to be able to wash your equipment. So if it doesn't fit, you just park it in front of the doorway here. As I said, we will show that here also. So let's jump into this. Get our big bud here. And let me just show you real quick here. Drive this on over here. I gotta get something nice and big to be able to do this with, to show you guys that as far as the shop goes, the big bud with triples does just fit through the entrance. You can bring it right up against the shelf that's in here. Okay, because there is a collision on that shelf, but as long as you're just inside of the markers, and you can come from either side, as long as you're just inside these markers with part of that, you can customize and repair. So let's do a customize. Let's drop it down to twins. And there you go. Excuse me. There is our big bud with twin tires on it. And I said with the triples on here, no, this will definitely not fit inside the wash station. I don't even think with the doubles. Oh, this might fit with the doubles in here, just barely. Yeah, there we go. So it does fit in here with the doubles, but with the triples, no, it won't fit in here. But as I said, with the length of the wand for the pressure washer, and all you really have to do is pull up outside, get your pressure washer, activate it, wash it all down real good, get her nice and clean, and you're all set. Let's get this back out of the way again. And now let's take a look at a couple of the other buildings that are in this pack that we have available. Let's drop down to, let's go to our silos. We have a nice custom silo, completely different than the one that is in Mercury Farms. This costs you $59 a day, $59,000 to buy, 500,000 liter capacity, and this holds, again, pretty much everything except for liquids. So let's take a look at this. Let's get this out here. Let's set this, well, we'll set this over here. Kind of like this. Set that there. And just like with the other buildings, come up to the gear, press build. I'm loving these animations. Really cool. And there you go. We have the shelving unit on the outside here, so you can store like your big bags, you know, your pallets or your implements for your like your loaders or your telehandlers and that. The doors open, and just like with the other building, well, I picked the wrong design too. I want the red one. Oh well. Doors go all the way flush back against the walls. You have your unload, and then right here in the center is your refill. We have our light switch over here on the wall. And you can see, you got your windows you can see through and see the actual silo tanks themselves. Very nice. This is very cool. We do have a door on the end here, but this door is not non-functioning. It does not open. It's just for decoration. But very nice indeed. And then what we're going to do is, just to show you, get our man truck. I filled this up with 48,000 liters of wheat. Let's drive on over here. Nice drive-through silo. And we'll unload our wheat. Oh, that's going to cause a problem. That's going to cause a problem. Did that wrong. Didn't pull forward far enough. Oops. Back it up just a little bit. Get the trigger. There we go. I forgot this one tips up. There we go. All unloaded. And now to fill up, just, you know, you drive your tipper through, get her lined up, approximately center. And I said, you know, you got everything can be held in here. So we'll just start reloading that. And there you go. Fills pretty quickly, so that's a nice little dump in there, and there you go. And just drive away. Alright, let's go on to our next item. Alright, our next item on our list is going to be under sheds. And under the sheds we have a couple different variants here. We have the actual vehicle shed, 28,000, 28 a day. Now this one here, we're just going to kind of line these up here. That's a nice thing about the way this is all set. Come on. Oh, just a hair too close. There we go. We can set these almost right next to each other. Almost on top of each other, I should say. We're going to get that shed, and then we have a 3-wall version. It's a slightly shorter version of the one that you've seen on Mercury Farms. Oops, too close. There we go. And then we have a new one, which is going to be our drive-through shelter. Come on. Let's get that placed there. And these are the other 3 sheds. Now this one here, you'll recognize this one. This one will be the one that you currently have in the on the Mercury Farms map. Only difference with this one is, besides being able to be built, which is very nice. There we go, light switch still here on the outside. It has windows in the back of it. Open up these doors. Take a look inside. We got your working lights, and that's the biggest difference between this and the one on the Mercury Farms. Actually got windows so you can see the outside, let some natural light in during the day. Very nice indeed. And I love these textures. I mean, look at the wood grain, the knots, the cracks in the actual 4x4s here that are on the, you know, for your supports. The doors. Very nice. And every single one of these has these concrete foundations when you place them. As I said, this one is the smaller version of the large 3-sided shed of Mercury Farms. Light switch here on the center pole. We have windows on both sides. Now the one on the Mercury Farms currently is just a little bit longer than this one. It has the 4 open bays on the front. Very cool. And this is the new one. We have a drive-through. Same here, light switch on the front center pole. With the windows on each side. And it's open on both ends here. And for those of you who do not like backing the A-framed articulated trailers, like these larger header trailers, and some of the tippers, and you know, and we got the bale trailers. You just come over here. Pull it up underneath here. This is a little bit big for this, so the hitch will stick out, but the header itself would be completely out of the way. Just park this up underneath here. And this is really cool because how close you can set these babies. I mean, it's not much of a gap there. No, yeah, I'm a little uneven on the front edge. But that's really cool. Gives us a lot more options, a lot more control of how we want to be able to set up our farms. We have one more item. Now these here are our seed and fertilizer hut. And these I'm going to take around here. I'll spin this around. What's nice about these, same with the other ones, you can get these. Get this squared up enough. Get a little closer to that center post there, so it's more centered on that back. Still a little crooked. Straighten it up a little more. See if we can't get that. Ooh, come on. There we go. Get that nice and close to the back of that. We'll grab our fertilizer hut. Spin this baby around. Square it up a little bit. Not on top of it. You're not supposed to go there. And now, get these almost right on top of each other. These up nice and close to the back, you know, to the buildings. You got your seed and fertilizer here, part of this wonderful little pack. And what's nice about these is that these buildings can also be placed fairly close to things like trees, hedgerows, fences. Of course, it depends on the size of the collisions that are on those items already. What we'll do is let's go with one of these other one of the sheds again, real quick. Let's take one of these. Let's go with a different variant this time. Ooh, it's a little close. Like I said, the nice thing about these is you can get these fairly close. Things like trees. It's going to look a little weird because of the grass texture is going to drop up underneath it. But depending on the size of the collisions, the property lines can cause. Yeah, that property line on that's a little bit big. Whoop. Gliding into the little tree there. So close we can get to that fence. Huh? Yeah, we don't own that land. I like how you can do this. I mean, you can get fairly close. You're not going to get super close, you know, because the ground collisions and the collisions on these to begin with, you know, property lines. But you can get them placed, as I said, fairly close. See how much that tree ends up inside of this. Oh, not too bad. But yeah, the grass got through there a little bit. Because it does not delete the ground texture. It will not delete the grass. So you're going to want to make sure that you, as I said, flatten and smooth out the area so it deletes the grass and that gets it down to just like the painted type of texture. Or paint it, you know, the concrete, the gravel or dirt or whatever before you place it. Make sure the ground is level, fairly level. Like I said, it's pretty cool. It's not super tight against a tree, but as close as we can get with those branches. This is the gray off-white building. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, please hit this. Hit that like button. You know, if you didn't, well, hit the dislike. All responses are, you know, greatly appreciated. hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys will enjoy this and enjoy playing with these buildings. Can't wait to see everybody's farm designs and ideas for uses for these buildings. I know I will be definitely playing with these buildings more and more. There are several maps that I would like to hit, use these on. Instead of our, some of the maps with the in-game ones. And we're getting more and more sheds in that, and that's awesome. More and more implements, more and more vehicles. And this will be a great addition to Farming Simulator 19. So I hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all have a great day. Have fun with your farming, and blessed be. Bye, everybody.